After completion of Sandel's final chapter in Justice, Chapter 10, Justice and the Common Good, the discussion for this week was split into two separate questions to be contemplated on. First, is Sandel correct that using non-public or religious reasons in the public forum is necessary and beneficial? Or is Matt correct that public reasons are both sufficient and superior? I believe that public reasons are sufficient to inform political reasoning, and in fact, when used rather than non-public reasons, promote mutual respect and stability. In a world where we all share the same beliefs and there was absolutely no division amongst individuals, I would have agreed with Sandel. But unfortunately, that is not the case. In all philosophical dilemmas, there is factual evidence that could justify certain solutions or decisions over others, making non-public reasons unnecessary and ineffective when dealing with a diverse crowd. Using public reasons allows individuals with different religious backgrounds to communicate effectively, and it shows immense respect as well. I am a Christian who believes that if God tells us not to judge and to also separate our religious practices from the government, then I nor no one else surely has the right to make decisions based on their religious upbringing. Just as I, a Christian, would not put as much importance toward a non-public reason that did not align with Christianity, I know that a Muslim would not be as impacted by a non-public reason that stemmed from Christianity as they would a public reason that could be effectively contemplated on. The following of a religion often has a way of causing a certain side effect as well, called stubbornness. If an individual is not aware of the necessity that is being humble and comprehensive, then they may get carried away in debate. Although there is often an urge to use non-public reasons, in my opinion, the less we use them and the more we use public reasons, the more effective our reasons will be and the more of a possible impact they will have on a wider variety of individuals, no matter their background. Next, of the three approaches to political philosophy, happiness, freedom, and virtue, which is the most appropriate and best? I will be explaining what most appropriate and best means here, and why my chosen approach deserves that title. Freedom is by far the most appropriate and best political philosophy to live by, in my opinion. Freedom is not based upon religion, pleasure, or any other discriminatory factor. Rather, freedom is rooted in maintaining a stable environment in which people are internally driven to grow, succeed, and foster their own virtues, and also to develop as acceptable citizens. Within freedom, people have the right to choose their own form of happiness and to develop their own form of a virtuous environment themselves, because giving the reins back to the people forces them to be vigilant and cautious since their own lives are in the question. Freedom is the only political philosophical approach that forgoes the development of the person being completely determined by themselves with no one else to blame. Without freedom, like with happiness and virtue, there is no person, rather an individual with a predetermined future. Without freedom, there is no true happiness nor virtue. Instead, it's a force of an unnatural occurrence that shapes an individual into an already predestined model. Overall, I strongly believe that promoting policies consistent with citizen freedom or consent is by far the most appropriate and best philosophical approach of the three.